For those that love great music, Gladstone Radio.
Oh, we're here.
This is a special moment indeed.
The phoenix has risen.
From the ashes. This is Hits and Giggles. It's 8 p.m. and it's Gladstone Radio. Louis, how are you feeling?
I can't tell you how excited I am. I've never been this excited before in my life. I feel like we're turning a new leaf. We're called the same show. That's turning a new leaf. Brilliant.
We put a lot of thought into this. We've got some outrageously great features coming up for you this evening. We've got some great songs, all sorts of quality, all sorts of excitement. Right now, I'm just going to... Louis?
Yeah?
When you saw me earlier today, you talked to me about what this meant to you, coming back on the radio.
Of course, yeah.
What was it you said?
Well, cheers, Luke. I said... It just really makes me feel like I'm really coming home, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, we work in the day, but really our real job is entertaining people, tens of people, on local radio, from Tunbridge, whenever we can manage to do this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. My song, this is going brilliantly. My song I've got coming up here is Grum. The song's Cybernetic. I was hoping Louis would describe his day as either cybernetic or grum, and then I could have jumped in, but no, nothing like that at all. Louis,
yeah, boy,
hit it.
You're listening to Hits and Giggles on Gladstone Radio. The time now is 7 minutes past 8.
Oh, how professional there of you, Louis.
There. Can I just give a wonderful shout out to our previous show, Jay Pride, who, when talking about throwing up cocktail sausages, remembered Hits and Giggles, which I thought was lovely. And then coming up after us, we have the Power Hour, Double A Power Hour.
Asa Buckland and Alistair Pike. That is something you do not want to miss. All sorts of fireworks are going to be going off in that one. It's going to be professional, comical, powerful Power Hour. They didn't even tell me to say that. I hope they like that. I'm just going to let you know how you can get in touch with us, because obviously that's how radio works. We want to know what you're thinking. We want to know what you want us to play. We'll probably ignore it, but that's not what matters. We want to at least hear that you're listening to us. We want to hear what you want. Contact us at gladstoneradio@outlook.com, or you can go onto our Facebook page, so just facebook.com/Gladstone Radio. Like us, because we like you, and then twitter.com/Gladstone Radio. You could even do your hashtag Gladstone Radio. Don't know what it means, but it's supposedly in with the youth of today.
That's what the kids like. Kids love hashtags. It's all about hashtags. Tell you what, Luke.
Yeah.
I've got a song.
Oh, is it a great song, Lee? Because that's what I like listening to.
The listeners at home, they'll be listening to the beginning. They go, "Yeah, it's a bit of a build-up. Yeah, brilliant." And then when it comes in, it's gonna break you back. It's beautiful.
I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
This is the Teddy Bears remix of Adagio Strings by Daft Punk.
Nice.
Beautiful stuff.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We like doing those sort of noises, don't we? It's when it's exasperation.
I think that's my impression of that song. It's just doing that over and over. That was Teddy Bears doing Adagio for Tron, Daft Punk song. Beautiful.
Beautiful. I don't think I've heard that in quite a while, and I'm glad that you brought that back up for me.
Cheers, man.
I've got a feature now. I may have spent around about half an hour a couple of days ago chucking together a song. I wouldn't say the words like quality, words like great vocal performance, words like astounding, I wouldn't associate with this feature. But we're going to chuck it out there. It's a competition. Here we go.
Ooh.
I've been told that this is a great name for it. Top Biscuit Bit. This is Top Biscuit means supposedly it's kind of a Londoner thing. You're from London, Lee. What do you reckon Top Biscuit means?
Yeah, it's what we do. We go around, we see something nice, and we say Top Biscuit. That's what you do in London.
And then what would that mean if you saw something you said Top Biscuit? What does that mean?
Well, it means, Luke, of all the biscuits, it's the top one.
I think that'd probably slide. This feature, really, I have written a song and performed it from the perspective of a type of biscuit. You've just got to guess what that biscuit is. So this is a biscuit singing about itself. What type of biscuit is it? And you can tell us what your answer is at gladstoneradio@outlook.com. You can post it on Facebook. You can do it on Twitter. Everything just ends in Gladstone Radio. That's going to get old if I keep reading that out. So it's 8:14. Here we go. This is my biscuit song. Email in. It's a competition. We may decide on some prizes later. What biscuit do you reckon this is?
Bland, bland, that's what they call me. I can't stand in your tea for too long. The man, he always mocks me and teases me. I'm a weakling, I just don't belong. I'm round and come in a finger variety, but sometimes the public put the finger up at me. I just don't like touching liquids. I try to be confident, the king of dunking they say is me, but I crumble at the sight of a warm cup of tea.
Ooh, that is a chilling tale. I wonder if you can guess what biscuit that is. Louis, have you got any ideas?
Well, what I was most impressed about is you got David Bowie in to sing that song for you. So I enjoyed that a lot.
I'm going to take that as a compliment. I'm going to bring it down a bit now with the music. Not as in emotion. I'm not going to bring it down as in this is a sad song. But we're just bringing the tempo down a slight bit. I'd say there's electro resonance in this song. Because some people would say this wasn't in fitting or in keeping with the usual attitude of this radio station and this show. But I'm going to go for it anyway. This song is Bad Blood by Bastille.
Gladstone Radio, the heart of Tunbridge music.
Nice. I hope you you're not expecting that, Louis. I've noticed that my mic stand is slowly lowering as the show goes on.
It's like a really unexciting version of Limbo that no one else can see.
It's all about visual comedy on the radio, isn't it?
Everyone loves it.
Okay, so just want to give a reminder about the competition. We've had an entry from Pete Richards, and I just want to make it clear that I'm afraid you've got the wrong answer. It is not a digestive biscuit, and frankly, I'm insulted that you said that a digestive biscuit would call itself bland. I think digestives got a sense of arrogance about them because they are up the top. What do you reckon, Luke?
I mean, unfortunately, Pete, you've caused a bit of a rift. We're having a nice time listening to that beautiful song that Luke put on, and suddenly Luke's going on about how digestives are the most interesting biscuits in the world, and I was furious. I smashed a few things, to be honest. It's a bit of a wreck up here, so cheers, Pete.
Yeah, you made a mess of the evening, I'm afraid.
So, for the next song, we've got Fancy with All Night Long. And Luke, speaking of All Night Long, from 9 till 10, we've got the AA Power Hour with Asa and Alistair Pike.
Nice, I can't wait for that.
I made them sound a bit like a couple there by giving them both the same surname. Let's run with it.
Let's run with that. I think Asa Pike and Alistair Buckland are on later. No, it's Asa Buckland and Alistair Pike, AA Power Hour. It's going to be sensational. Louis, what's coming up?
Of course, it's Fancy with All Night Long. Keeping in with the theme of this radio station, open for a few hours every few weeks, whatever.
Nice, you've already told me that. I just decided to ask for it again because we hammer home the points.
So this is Fancy, All Night Long. Fancy, All Night Long, Hits and Giggles, Gladstone Radio, 25 past 8. Look how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm shivering with enthusiasm after that great enthusiastic response from yourself. Jesus, I could have come up with another word, couldn't I?
We're going to bring a thesaurus next time. So we have an email. It's a bit of a weird one. So someone's given us a Word document, and there's just a lot of names on this Word document. I don't really recognise any of them. And the email's from Philip Schofield, and the first... No, I don't think we can read this out on radio.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we can. The first name was definitely Gary Glitter, but I didn't read any of the other names, but I don't want to get involved in that sort of thing.
I really hope Gary Glitter doesn't listen to this radio show, because he's just going to have a terrible evening with his... He's not going to have a wife, is he? with his slave. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, nice. Louis, I heard something incredible in the news the other day. I'd say going back to words that could describe this station and words that couldn't describe the show Topical, because this came out about a week ago, but honestly this is a great bit of news. This is a sound that a whale made. Do you know what I'm talking about here, Louis? You don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not with you. Come on.
But a whale made a noise and it sounds very human-like. I'm so excited that you genuinely haven't heard this before, because you will love this. Here we go. That is genuine.
That's a whale.
It's a beluga whale, I believe, that has made that noise.
I don't think I'm going to sleep again.
What are your thoughts?
It sounds like a nightmare, but it's actually happened, and it's a whale, which is I'm really going to struggle from now on. I've
gone right through the archives. I had a little ring up of David Attenborough, and I asked him, "Give me something good here." I've started with the whale human noises. I said, "How can I follow that?" He said he's got a clip of a Rhodesian battle spider. Now, I wasn't too aware of what one of those was, but this is the sound that the Rhodesian battle spider made. So
that's production quality. I like how they've got a microphone so small for that little chap.
Okay.
How big's a Rhodesian battle spider?
Supposedly never larger than a 50p coin. UK coin. Who's up next? It's me next, isn't it?
It's you next. It's
Louis,
all you.
You said you had something good to say about this. I mean, this is a filthy song. Luckily, there's a shower right next to the radio room, because we're gonna have to both go in there. Nothing dodgy about that, but this song is so filthy that it's necessary. So we're gonna go for a horrific song. Louis, what do you reckon about it? It's 24/7 non-stop by F Off. I'm not going to use their full name.
You're kidding me. That's so rude and offensive that I'm not sure how I'm going to react. I think we're going to listen to this song. I'm going to formulate a commentary on it, and we're going to get back to the important listeners of this show.
Okay. Hit it, Louis.
Luke.
Yeah.
When I was about 5, and this is a serious story, so I think if we just have some sort of if everyone imagines sort of serious music going on,
because we can't afford to do a jingle for that. So.
Well, that's the thing. We're not as well prepared as Jay Pride. Okay. When I was about 5, I was at my old house.
Harrowing.
Thank you. And my aunt was at the top of the stairs, and she'd not been very well for a while. She was quite large. She was in fact very very significantly obese. And she was keep with me because this is really serious.
Okay, it's not laughable.
And she was just sort of, slowly coming down from the top of the stairs, and it was one of those big sort of old Victorian houses. So if you imagine, long staircase, quite tall ceilings.
Ooh.
And she's coming down, and she puts her hand on the banister, and it's shaking a little bit. And I'm looking up. I'm 5, by the way. And,
Great memory.
And I'm looking up. She shakes a little bit. She looks a little bit woozy. She's not used to this exercise. And suddenly the banister snaps.
Ooh.
She falls off the side of the stairs, and she lands on her arm. And there's this sickening crack, and she's just fallen off. And since that song, I've never heard such a dirty drop until that point.
That's great. If only the viewers at home could have seen the look that Louis gave me there.
I've got tears down my face at the moment.
Yeah, he's pretending that it was a sad one, but it was cheeky little. Cheeky. I've landed. That's what he said.
Luke, can you tell us about this incredible competition that I've heard so much about?
Yes. You mean the competition? There's 2 competitions on offer here, Louis. We should have cleared this up beforehand. Are you on about the competition for the viewers or your competition?
Oh.
You
spice things up.
Okay, well, the competition that was for the viewers to do with the biscuit or top biscuit bit, which was a song about a biscuit from the perspective of that biscuit. It's complicated, I know. We had an email in which offered the answer of a jammy dodger. I think they must have something against jammy dodgers. I'm really going with a mainstream opinion of this biscuit, and I think quite a lot of people think jammy dodgers are one of the more intense varieties of biscuit.
I can't believe you. You come into this show. You say that digestives are delicious and interesting, and that jammy dodgers are interesting. I think you're just trying to cause a ruckus. I think we're going to have a big falling out.
Are you genuinely saying jammy dodgers aren't interesting?
Jammy dodgers are fine. They're about 5 out of 10.
Oh, 5
That's as far as I'm going to give it.
I don't like them.
Yeah,
but,
5 out of 10.
But there's variety. It's not bland. Jesus. Right. Did you want this feature?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's tease it. Let's put a song on.
We're going to tease it.
And then.
Well, go on then. What have you got for us?
What have you got for us? I have got. This is a great talking point, actually. I remember I've got loads of things to say about this.
Go on then.
I found this one on Hype Machine, and I thought, oh, this is an exciting song. It's got all the right names involved in it. Try this for me, Louis. The song's called Unite Kids.
Nice.
That's something I'm always in favour of, uniting kids. But not with certain celebrities, anyway. Uniting kids. First artist, give me a yay or nay. Tommy Trash.
Tommy Trash, big fan.
MGMT.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Panau.
I can't believe this.
Yeah,
I can't believe you've done this.
All the best people of Mix. I'm not a big fan of MGMT, but you know that they've got some good tidbits to chuck into a song. Couple this with, this is really long intro, but you're really going to appreciate it when it hits. But
go on then.
When you go to buy a television, you can see that is a great link. There's so many televisions around that it's difficult to really judge what television you want in your own room, because you see them. I saw a 42-inch one and I thought it's quite small because it's next to a 70-inch, 80-inch. You bring it back home, stick it in your front room, it looks ridiculous. You've got Coronation Street coming out larger than the sofa. So that's a common problem. But then there's another problem where, in this case, I reckon they've been trying to find the right sort of synth sound, and because they've been trying loads of different synth sounds, that's not easy to say, they've landed upon this one, and I think, unfortunately, it sounds like a panpipe, which I bet you can't wait to hear in this sort of scenario. So here we go, this is Unite Kids, Tommy Trash, MGMT, Panau, with a very long talking intro by myself, but now we're going to hear the real deal.
That was
These Chains by Hot Chip. We thought we'd ruffle
some jimmies.
A few feathers is what I went for. Is it rustle or ruffle?
It's rustle some jimmies.
Okay, rustle some jimmies, ruffle a few feathers. That's what we're up to on Hits and Giggles. It's 8 o'clock. It is Gladstone Radio. Louis.
Luke, can I tell you something really exciting?
Oh, please do.
Someone, one prodigy, one genius, one Albert Einstein, has got the right answer to your biscuit question.
I'm so glad, because when I took the time to do that, I thought I made it too obvious. I thought first week I'll make it really obvious, and I was worried that no one was going to get it. But you're saying someone has actually got the right answer.
I like the idea that you've done an easy one, and it will get progressively harder, because we're going to catch in the biscuit connoisseurs, and they're going to be all over this like a rash. They've not got many places to go on a Friday night.
And you know what I found, Louis?
Yeah.
Biscuit connoisseurs are the best type of people.
Cheers, man. So, we have a winner. We don't have a drum roll. Imagine a drum roll. Sarah Deacon gets a rich tea biscuit.
Rich tea biscuit. Bland. Rich tea biscuits are bland. Supposed to be the king of dunking. I don't know who said that.
That's a malicious rumour.
They are terrible in the face of tea. I'm now going to chuck a little competition at Louis over to my right. It's an interesting one.
Okay.
I think you may laugh at it because it's just that interesting. So here we go. This is the feature.
It's the sound of the underground.
It's the sound of the underground. I'm going to give you 3 options. One of these clips is the sound of the underground. Can you tell which one it is? Here we go. This is clip 1, Louis. Clip 1. That was clip 1 for you.
Okay.
Now, clip 2. Okay, and finally, clip number 3. What are you thinking, Louis?
Well, I'm sort of thinking never before in my life has the underground been so important to me as it is live on international radio. I'm going to go with 1,
I'm going to go with number 1.
What's really making me laugh is the idea that you sat in your bedroom trying to rustle around your microphone to make it sound like one of the... I mean, 2 of those are obviously wrong.
I'm so chuffed that you think I've made those noises because they've been supplied to me.
Been supplied. No expenses lost here.
I'm now going to reveal which was the sound of the underground. It's correct. Number 1 was the sound of the underground. Let's hear that again.
I can't believe it.
That was the sound of the underground. Just to let you know what the other ones were, in case you worked them out at home. Number 2 was the sound of Brighton Beach in the middle of the day, so you can hear a bit of road traffic.
Did you go down and do that yourself?
Yes.
You want to see one down to Brighton?
No.
Oh.
Number 3, that clip, for some of you connoisseurs, you would have realised was an open-top bus ride through Margate.
Ah, beautiful memories.
Could probably hear the sound of despair.
So, Luke, that feature was pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And I happen to know a guy called Mr. Moustache. And he makes a song called Big Tasty, and this is how it sounds. Mr. Moustache. It's 8:48. This is Gladstone Radio, Hits and Giggles, Louis Dron, Luke Buckland, and boy, what an hour.
It's everything you want on a Friday night. We've had 50 minutes already. It has flown by, and I bet it's flown by for you guys at home. Just to let you know, this will be available on a podcast at some point in the very near future.
Coming up after us, we have the Double A Power Hour with Asa Buckland and Alistair Pike. It's going to be exciting. We've just seen their jingles been uploaded, and I am curious.
It's a whole feast of delightfulness.
So, Luke, you've been sort of teasing about the whole evening. You've got a bit of an idea going on here.
I will admit, I'm worried. I think you should be worried, Lou, because to give you an idea, I ran this feature past Joel Buckland from J Pride. He gave it the go-ahead, which means very little indeed. So I'm now going to play this jingle. I hope you enjoy this feature. Here we go.
The Savile Rating. We assign a rating to a remix we play on the show. This rating is based on various Jimmy Savile criteria. 1 point for each section out of a possible 5. Enjoy the song and hear the rating afterwards.
What a song that was just there. I mean, how exciting was that for you, Louis?
I mean, it was more pleasant than anything else. I feel incredibly relaxed. I feel okay with the world.
The important thing now, though, is the Savile rating. We've been given 5 categories to test this against, and I'm going to run each category past you, and then we'll discuss whether it gets a point for that category or not. Here's the first one.
Has the DJ done a lot of charity work?
The DJ, the DJ in question in this case would be Panau, and I had a little look. I had a little look on a website, and he did something with the Elton John AIDS charity.
Okay.
So I'd say a half mark. It's not by any means a Savile amount of charity.
What's the amount we can give? This is out of 1.
Just 1. For this.
Out of 1.
So we give
a half mark's pretty cool. All right.
Mark, okay, keep count of that.
I'm on you.
Was the original done by a young band?
Oh no.
The original, I think. Well, I mean, it's tidbits of lots of Elton John songs. I think he was.
He was young once.
He was young, but he wasn't that young at the time of doing the song.
So should we call that a 0?
Yep, 0 for that
fair.
one. 0 for that one.
Was the original an underdeveloped song?
Oh my god.
I think that probably charted. I imagine a lot of those songs did quite well originally.
He's
those
done well
Elton
for
John
himself all in all, hasn't he? Yeah.
So I don't think they were underdeveloped. They were well-developed
0.
songs. Another 0. It's not doing too well at the moment.
Has the DJ fiddled with it?
It's a remix, and so yes, he definitely has done some fiddling.
That's got to be a 1. That doesn't sound
Yeah,
like
that's
Elton
a
John
1.
to me. That's
Sad
a 1.
that. What are we on at the moment, Louis?
We're on 1.5.
1.5. Not great.
Has this remix only been discovered years after it happened?
Oh my
The remix happened in July. I wasn't aware of it till now, but a couple of months is definitely not a Savile amount. So
because we were just talking, and this is a big whole album of Pernell and Elton John, and I didn't even know it existed.
it got to number 1 in the UK charts. I feel almost disgusted with myself that I wasn't aware of that.
It's probably not a bad thing, so I'm going to call that a 1. What do you reckon?
I don't know, because it's not
okay.
it's not years, is it? But it's
That's
a
true.
few months, maybe a half.
We'll give it a half. Okay.
Can you give me a grand total, Louis?
Grand total.
The Savile rating for Pernell, Elton John, Good Morning to the Night is
2.
2. 2 out of 5, not bad.
That's not too bad. That's a bit under
Is
average.
5 good or 5 bad? We'll decide that another time.
I mean, that's more philosophical than anything else. I say philosophical, legal issues more than anything else. So, Luke,
Yeah.
I've got a beautiful song.
Yeah, how beautiful are we talking here?
We're talking Chocolate Brothers beautiful.
I think we may play out on this song, to be honest.
Yeah, what do you reckon? Well, this is Overwork, all capital letters, because when you're in capitals, you're exciting. So this is Overwork with Buzzing. We've been Hits and Giggles with Louis Dron.
And Luke Buckland, we've had a fantastic time. Thank you, everyone, for listening. If you're listening live or on the podcast, this is going to be a great future for Gladstone Radio.
Tell everyone, this is Gladstone Radio.